Good morning, everybody.
Talk out.
My name is Vigilante. See, on October on the 9th, I gave my
October this year or last year?
Last year.
2023. Okay.
I gave my way to go in the night around Saturday. Vigilante come out from inside this place, this particular place. They come out. They say they want clear display. I don't know how the thing is because I just gave my way to go home. Now I just hear God.
Now you hear it.
And they just shoot me. So I don't go back to this park. Nadia Afo because look.
The park by Mission Road Junction.
Yeah, Nadia Afo. Nadia they rush me with one small boy. They rush to go EBTS. Then kind of go EBTS. And when we dey hospital now, I hear say Obama police they arrest some Vigilante who dey shoot us. So she died the whole thing now.
How many months now?
It will be 3 months and 1 day.
Today?
Yes. So, I know hear anything from the government until now. They say government will do something for us. But I know hear anything from the government. Taking the children should say the arrange. I never see them from my eye. I never hear anything about that. I never hear anything. They leave their evidence there.
Police invite you?
No police invite you.
How many of you now that day?
Maybe 6 that day.
How many of you now they should go and meet you see?
What they shoot us for the same place that day. They say we deceive because I don't know some of them.
Yes.
That little bit to my eyes, I don't think.
Okay.
The rest I never know them, I never see them.
All tonight, those state government have not reached out to you, police have not reached out to you. So what do you want government to do for you?
I want government, please.
You need justice.
I need justice for this government.
Your name again? Oh yeah, let's see the injury now. I don't hear now. Okay. Okay. We have had you who escalate it to ensure that the Edo State government is aware and do what is expected of them. Even the Commissioner of Police at those State should also be aware of this matter and do what is expected. Well done, sir.
Well done, sir.
Will you fit tell me your name?
Yeah. My name is Abdulhamid Mahmoud. Abdulhamid Mahmoud is chairman.
Okay. On the night of October 2023, around 7 in the evening, you are a victim of gunshot from Mission Road. What thing really happened that day?
So as I go free for mosque, for that indoor mosque, as I free finish now I come out, I won't go buy something for children. Now I just hear bullet from my body. So before I know everybody they begin the run. Everybody they run go find where to hide. So now I run come back. As I run come back, small now it's down. Because I'm not able to move again. Before they come carry me go hospital.
Okay, come carry go hospital for UBTH.
But before UBTH, they don't work out some hospital, they don't connect us.
Okay.
But when we reach, we go over my police station, they give us paper.
Okay. Now at that point, sir, you get knowledge of those who shoot that gun?
Yeah. Now Vigilante people.
Okay, how it happen?
I did work out the make call that time.
You did make call?
Before the time happen, before I reach down to the place where they did.
Yes.
So they just come out for this roundabout. That in the run come out then plenty. As they come, they don't talk same everybody move all. So what we say go you when you go always the same mark you go to see us. Then until you say you go come out. They just start to the shoot. Me say I don't know say the shoot was here, the second shoot now here. The first one you shoot me I know here.
Oh.
I know here the second one, I know here the first one, the second one here. I just put the run, I make it move some more. I leave the place before I sit down.
Level of injury of the gunshot, IB.
Let me small.
Well, which area they shoot you? Just
They shoot me. They give me almost 11 for this leg. 5 there for this leg.
This very leg.
This leg, if you count it, 11 there for this leg.
Okay.
And there, yes, so.
Now with those black spots.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all this is so.
Yes.
Let me all this so. If you count 11 there for this leg.
Okay.
This leg, now 5 there, yeah.
5.
5 shoots 9 there for this leg.
Okay.
For stomach, I get 4.
4 for this stomach.
You see this mark?
Yes.
Now, but this will not enter inside. Just like say,
brush.
Yeah, it's brushing me. Yeah. But 3 the inside belly, they don't remove it. And before the one scan me, they say it touched my liver.
Say it touched your liver.
It touched my liver. It touched my many things inside belly. That must do operation.
Okay, you have to do operation on that one.
Yeah. See
So
I have to do operation with this. So.
Okay. So far so good. Edo State government don't come see you.
No, sir.
But police don't extract your, police don't collect your statement.
They collect her.
Okay, from your hospital bed.
Yeah, no, they'll come. They meet him at the sleep that time.
For hospital.
For hospital, Stacy don't come meet him at the sleep that time.
Okay.
They say made her leave, made her allow me this sleep. They no go wake up me.
Okay, they come another, they can't collect them.
They no come back because they come with my brother. Get one my brother will be say. Then go. Now know why me there for there.
Okay.
Together.
So as of now, as of today, yeah. when they discharge you?
Yesterday. Day before they discharge him, but time don't go.
Yes.
Before they complete the paper. But yesterday will pay everything. The alarm come out.
Now yesterday you come out. So
yeah,
yesterday is 19th.
Yeah.
19th of October.
Yeah.
So from the 9th till
19.
we come as now hospital you day. Any agencies of Edo State government, anyone can see you for hospital? No. As of this very moment.
To now, when we are in the talk,
yes.
Nobody can see me.
Now you be the only victim, only person when they shoot?
No. We are 7.
7?
7 people.
Now they shoot that day?
Now they shoot that day.
Okay.
For my eye, I see 2 people.
You, for your eye, you see 2 people?
For my eye, for UBTS.
You see extra 2 persons?
Yes. Me with 1 boy and 1 girl where they shoot for leg. 1 yellow girl, tall one, they shoot her for leg here.
Okay.
I saw the girl for UBTS.
Okay.
That's maybe, I don't know whether you see the UBTS to now, but
yeah.
I saw the boy, because me and the boy were together that time. We had the same motor.
Anything rush in a hospital?
Yes.
How old is that boy, like, if you want to assess him?
That boy no past 12 years.
No past 12 years?
No past 12 years.
They also shoot him too?
Yes, for belly.
Okay. For belly?
For belly.
Okay, no. Well, this NAIJA watch, we are just doing this. We sympathize with you actually, but we must work hard to ensure that things like this not they happen for our states. You understand? So if government can do this, government agencies, branch of government agencies can do this, and they want to sweep on that carpet, that is what we are not going to agree with. But we are going to escalate this matter. We assure you, you get justice.
Okay, sir.
Thanks for talking to NAIJA Watch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Someday you if you open your now, you see.
No, not to open that area. Open that area. Thank God.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. Your name is out.
Leftist on Mobude Ago.
Okay. Sir, lately, the activities of Vigilante for Edo State, it don't get us a pay. They do roadblock. Some they extort money from traders. Some they carry gun, they parade gun, and at the end of the day, they end up shooting individuals, just like the one we happened for one burial lately. On the night of October, this October 2023, when they say that they pursue squatters along the road, they also allege and say they open fire on citizens too by eyewitness account. Some of the victims now, they receive treatment from disclosed location. I want, as an activist, I want to throw more light. Their activities, where their power reach, are they supposed to behave like that?
First of all, we will say the Vigilante or Edo State Security Network, as they call them, they are addition to the security structure for Edo State. Now, welcome development, at least it don't reduce activities of crime and criminality. But again, it be like say the thing one for the entire their head. Some of them don't they assume say they be soldier. or they assume say that them be the real police. They forget say they just be voluntary civil defense. Maybe not because of the uniform that they wear, where resemble police uniform. Me also the advocate say make they change their uniform, make it not be like police, so that we'll feel the differentiate between police and vigilante. Two is that many of them they forget their self. They know they remember saying that volunteer work that they do. Their purpose not to help to reduce crime, not to become the crime itself. Like because gun they some of their hands. They say they find point to shoot the gun, even when no need to shoot gun. Like make they get all those many accidental discharge. Some now criminals in FBU, now some criminals in the area. When just get opportunity, they join the vigilante. Like the story of the small baba, down when the ISSN almost go prison now. We know many of them for a lot of areas. These are the local criminals we everybody find know. But now they say if you they carry the job vigilante with the hope say if you give thief waiting you want thief make it take care of, you not go thief am. But if like say now it don't they change. Thief don't begin thief waiting they give a hold. That the role when some of these vigilantes don't they do. But that number is small. We sincerely I will tell you that number of these bad eggs in the system feel not past 10%. But that 10% it will do much harm to the entire civil defense system. At the end, people can begin generalize them. So I think that the authority or the leadership of this vigilante must wake up to their responsibility. They need to do training and retraining so that the orientation of many of these boys will change. They're given a gun, make una they do vigilante. If you're not getting to shoot them, una must not shoot them. But them, one major say they shoot them, make it be like say they say they shoot gun. Now make at the end, waiting for market on the 9 when you mention. They feel go inside market area, go they shoot gun. And they don't get expertise. They don't begin to shoot innocent citizens. We hear many way bullet enter their body when the hospital now. And so they go, the one we go shoot gun for burial for Heneden, for Zebu. They don't intend to kill person. No. Now because they not sabi handle the weapon, they make that accidental discharge happen. And somebody don't die. I think say they need to do training and retraining for these people. The leadership must wake up. Maybe they just put gun for boys' hand and leave them like that. They need to retrain them, they need to monitor them, they need to set up another team we go to supervise them to make sure say they don't misbehave. In that way, we'll get a system where it will be near perfect. You cannot say it's not possible to get a perfect system.
Thank you very much for your input. Lastly, sir, this job they call a voluntary service to society. I think it's also fair say they fit dey like payroll under state government too. I also they look at if they not they also fat us whether they do some certain things when then they do.
The volunteer that they do now for the state that they do it for.
Yes.
If for nice, even if they're not on salary, because we especially volunteers, there's some of them many of them supposed to get their own original handwork.
Yes.
They just give some of their time to support. Some they will also get job say this one I just blessed to keep them company. I think the government for make arrangements to give them stipends or allowance, not be salary, allowance. When we feel the cover for their small lunch, small their support their uniform, soap to take wash the uniform, and small logistics for their little things. Now, somebody go volunteer in time, you consider volunteer all the logistics. Now money don't take buy bullets. Now money take buy the guns. Now money take service the guns.
Even fuel.
Now money take buy fuel where they now money take buy the vehicle. You cannot say government not really give them sufficient vehicles. Most of them are private vehicles that they use. See, if the system must work, we must get government who will get that policy to say these guys, they be priority. They must treat them as they treat teachers. In fact, treat them very well. Give them better priorities. That's what's supposed to be. Now volunteer them be, but give them stipends, what they call allowances. It would encourage them to. So that the crime rate could really reduce. And anything that they do and belay with the student. The individuals, apart from government, individuals for area, supposed to by themselves, they put up funds to support them too. Because in your area they secure. These people not on any official pay. In the secure area, put up funds as a community till they support them. In my area, every house, with the mention every house they pay like 1,000 naira. It not reach anything, not mean anything, but we till they support them. Because we don't say that police not if you cover most of these areas. Police not even move at times if they hear of crime. Now vigilante they do them. Many of the crimes wey the ESSN police catch criminals when police dey announce, na vigilante dey catch the criminals, dey hand over to police. One time sef na vigilante go rescue police from kidnappers hand.
Yes.
The vigilante rescue police for kidnappers hand. That because na dem dey on ground, their area, na their local area, na they understand the area. So I think say individuals, landlords and landladies, citizens, then government make dem dey give these people some allowance or just stickers. That's why I say am.
Thanks for talking to NAIJA. Good day, sir.
Yeah, good day to you.
Yes, sir. About 3 years ago, when Nigeria was hit with the NSAS protest, almost all police formation in Edo State was grounded. The country as large as well too was grounded. At that point, the issue of insecurity became unbearable for the people, and people started advocating for vigilante. And in Edo, we are lucky to have that among us. The governor of the state listened to the people and decided to activate vigilante. It's supposed to be a grassroots movement. But for quite some time, they have also made successes in so many areas. But quite some time, they will continue to evaluate their activities. Their activities in some quarters is becoming unbearable. In Edo today, they are now involved in extortions. On the 9th of October here, at Ring Road, Mission Road, in the evening, by an eyewitness report, they said vigilante opened fire on unarmed citizens of the state. At that point, they were rushed to various undisclosed locations for treatment. How will you evaluate them? Their positive side of it and their negative side of it?
Strictly, you are now talking about the vigilante activities.
Yes.
In Edo State.
In Edo State, right?
Edo State vigilante activities has been it has been a very successful movement, and for some time now. But at a time, it has become something else. But from my own observation, as an activist, I found out that what the problems they are having as of now is the issue of force. If the government could raise up to their responsibilities because the training side has been successfully done by bringing in the new executive director. I think we can notice some of the activities are being cut down. But in the issue of funding, I think the government will take that high responsibilities to provide funds at the end of the month for these vigilantes. That will now reduce the area of extortion. Because if you have hope that at the end of the month you'll be paid, you won't go into such activities. That is number one. Then number two is that it should be brought down to the local government, which means in every, I think in Edo State we have 18 local governments.
Yes, 18.
It could have been useful. It could have been the area where the chairman and the councillors could also, begin to take part in all these security activities by letting them provide useful information on these people that are the members of the vigilante groups. Because you cannot go and bring in somebody that does not have good record on being a vigilante person. You understand? So, yes, as I said earlier, I mentioned the issue of funding. I've also mentioned the issue of checkmating these people that are facing the general public on the issue of security challenges. Therefore, the onus lies on the directors of these vigilantes to liaise with the local government, the chairman, the councillors, and people that are in charge of that particular area to see how they will be interfacing each other when it comes to the issue of these activities. Because for us to have a robust vigilante groups,
we need to fund them. As I've told you earlier, that is the responsibility of the government, the state government, to take charge of such. So, and thirdly, it's also important that the names of these people are being on payroll, not just engaging them on daily basis, but let it be on a payroll. Let them be on a government payroll. After all, the federal government are sending security votes to these governors, so it could have also be of importance that they put this into consideration. But the activities you said earlier about the issue of what happened recently in Ring Road, I think
At Mission Road.
at Mission Road, the issue of some gunshots that affected some traders and all that. I think the police should do their job thoroughly to find out the perpetrators of this dastardly acts. It is not good that we face guns to those that we are protecting. That will lead to ridiculing your name. In fact, the governor should have been able to even come out to investigate this matter. Not only the police alone. It would have been the interest of the governor to at least see what has happened, because he is the #1 security man in the state. So it couldn't have been a thing that it should be knocked on the board. It should not be a thing that we should trivialize. So for me, that matter should be revisited. So those people that have done such a thing should be brought to book. That is for me.
Sir, like I said, I haven't gone through the antecedent of the Vigilante. Based on our recent election that was held and the part which they play, do you also think it's now also wise for Nigerians to start advocating for state police?
For me, state police is not to be encouraged. It should not be that shouldn't solve. It shouldn't solve half of the security challenge. Instead, it's going to even bring more, chaotic issues and problems for me. Because the state of Nigeria as it is when it comes to insecurity is alarming. There's no doubt about that. But I think it should not be encouraged at all. Let them, push their effort. Let them push their energy. Let them have a synergy with the Nigerian police to see how they can train more vigilante people, volunteers, to see how they can cope with the issue of insecurity in Nigeria instead of creating state police, because that can lead to anarchy. Because most governors, as I speak to you, without any form of apology on that, to say that most governors will be using those state police when it comes to election period. It's not encouraged for them to create state police. Instead, let them look for other form of training. Youths, there are youths, those that are graduates that are not doing anything. They should be encouraged, if not carrying arms, to give vital information to the police.
Intelligence report.
Yes, to see how it can be managed. Let us enjoy democracy for once. So, but for the issue of state police, I'm not a support. Even the federal government could be a challenge to the federal government again. So let them manage the people we have right now. Like when we're talking about peace, there was one time they created a peace movement or something like that. I think that one should be encouraged. Youths are lying down, no employment. So why not engage the youth? Instead of creating state police, engage the youth. and manage it with the vigilante that we already have in existence. That will help a lot. And these people should not be, even though they are under the payroll of the state government, but the state government should not be wholly in charge of them, in order for them not to give them too much power, because that will create anarchy at the end of the day. That is for my own take.
Thank you very much for actually making your own input on these pressing issues. Because why we are actually on this is that when you are raising a must-have, you should be very, very careful the way it will end. Because if some of those things are not put to check, it's going to swallow every one of. Actually, the state government cannot actually do it alone. When you do bring it to the attention of government, some issues they don't know, they can also be proactive on how to resolve it. That is on that ground. I think the vigilante and security issues is a collective thing. I think the private sectors can also partner with those vigilantes in their area of operation. When you have banks in some certain area, they should be able to be part of their operations, supporting them.
Okay, private sectors.
Yes. Individuals, corporations, businesses, they can also be of assistance to the vigilante in terms of stipends, allowances, to help them in their operation.
Yes,
operations.
It exists even here in Edo State.
Yeah.
Some of the traders, they are the one helping the government to pay, I can say, stipends.
Yes.
They are helping the government to give stipends to these vigilante groups, and it's helping a lot. Instead of them depending only on the government to provide salaries for them, whereby the government cannot provide salaries, what happens? So I think they should be encouraged to also do likewise on the issue of funding. Like most of the unions, they are doing that already, and it should be encouraged to the letter.
Thank you, sir. Your names are the way you want to be addressed.
Okay, my name is Comrade Keshi St. Lawrence.
Thank you for talking to NAIJA Watch.
Thank you so much. NAIJA Watch are the best.
Thank you, sir.
I encourage you people to do more.
We're grateful for that, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.